Greetings, church family of Congress Community Church. Today's update. After the Board of Control meeting last night, it was decided that we would not have we would not gather for public worship in the church for the next 3 Sundays. So for March 22nd, March 29th, and April 5th, we will be worshiping by stream only. Now, as things develop, that may change. But for right now, that's the plan. We will be streaming worship. At this point in time, we will be trying to stream via Facebook and YouTube. There will be information about that down in the video description below. But you would just need to go to the Facebook page for the church or the YouTube page for the church, and you would be able to view that. Again, you don't have to have an account for either one. They'll be available. If technology is not your forte, or if you know someone who technology isn't their forte, we do have plenty of flash drives, and we can make those available throughout the week, beginning on Monday. Or we could probably even get some out on Sunday if that's what someone desires. So worship will be by stream only, March 22nd, March 29th, and April the 5th. We will be doing our normal structured worship service. Anne and Jenny have graciously agreed to be here with me, and we will operate our service pretty much the way we usually have it. Some things may need to change, but we'll cross those bridges as they come. And we'll be sticking with the oldies but goodies songs. Pastor Tab won't be trying to pick too many new ones if he can help it. But the bulletin will be made available via email, and we will try to make it available on Facebook and YouTube if possible via a link, or just having all the information down in the description of the different live streams that we would have available. One of the big things that we need to be aware of as a church family and a ministry is that with us not being together for worship, that really changes the way maybe we do offering. And the board is looking at some different opportunities for how people may be able to continue to give tithes and offerings. Obviously, snail mail is going to be a great way to do that. We also have direct deposit. Julie's going to make available the document for direct deposit with the information for the bulletin. So if that's something that maybe now's a good time for you to consider that, you can get in touch with the church office and we'll get all that information done. The board is looking at different options, maybe online giving and things like that. That's not set up yet, but those things are the gears are moving and things are in process. So we want to make that as easy as possible. And we know that all of you want to continue to support the ministry of our local congregation. And so we want to make that possible for as many as we can. But please know you're more than welcome to mail in any gifts and offerings that you may have, and we'll make sure that those are tracked and get to where they need to be. For our small groups via video conferencing, I have attached some information, put some information in the description down below. As of right now, the information for my streams or video conferences, is available, and Roy's are available. So if you desire to be a part of Roy's small group tonight, whether you have been before or not, doesn't matter. If you just want to get in Roy's group tonight to see how that might work, you're welcome to do that. We're going to make that information available to everybody. If you want to come. We're not going to hit a limit on how many people can be in there because we've got a lot of headroom, so to speak. But you'll use the information for Roy's. Simply put the address into your computer address bar or your cell phone address bar. It will download an application to your computer, or it will download an app for your cell phone. If you do not want to do that, or you don't have a smartphone, there is a phone number you can call, and though you won't be able to see anyone else, you'll be able to participate by listening. And so all that information is available for my group and for Roy's group down below. Lois's group will operate the same way, but Lois and I need to sit down and work out if she wants to come into the office and use my equipment, or if she wants to try and get that done on her own. But either way, she will be doing her group that way on Tuesday evenings. And you may notice that the times are kind of slightly shifted. The different companies that do these video conferences have asked that if we can stagger our start times, it might help with the amount of people that are trying to use their system, because obviously we're not the only church that has kind of had to jump some hurdles here to try and do things differently. And so please keep in mind that those different times might start about 10 minutes before we've normally had them start before, or 10 minutes after we've normally had them start. But just know that that's to kind of ease the bandwidth and the lagging activity for the people, the organization that we're using the streaming and video conferencing stuff through. Well, while we will have worship streaming on Sunday morning, you will be able to send in prayer requests by typing them in. And if you want to send in any prayer requests before Sunday, please do that, and we can have them mentioned during prayer time. And we will try to keep updating the prayer requests and send those out with the different bulletin bits and pieces. So let's not forget that. And I am going to work on kind of a prayer group, prayer time, prayer conference stream. Still trying to get that figured out. We're taking one thing at a time. Worship was the first big hurdle. And so worship in small groups. And so we're getting that kind of addressed. And so we're moving in the right direction. Come Sunday, we may actually have some announcements about some pretty interesting things that we might be able to do. I don't want to say anything yet because just still have some technical things to work out. But we're trying to see if we can do some out-of-the-box innovative things that might include more people in worship. And not every church is going to be able to jump into the streaming thing like we're trying to do. And so if you want to share information about our worship being streamed and access it, don't share the small group stuff, but for our worship, share that information with whoever you want. We want as many people to be able to experience that. And if you or someone else can't watch the service as it's happening, it will be archived and available on the YouTube page and the Facebook page. So some neat things happening. And God is good. He's still on the throne. And he's enabling us to do some new things in ministry. And so I hope this video finds you well. And I hope you're doing okay. Keep in mind people that need help. If you know someone who needs help, and we can help them, let us know and we'll help them. If you need help, let us know in the office and we will do our very best to get you whatever you need. And always be in prayer for everyone in our church family and the other churches in the community, as these are interesting and challenging times. But we need to lift each other up in prayer. And we'll see you soon in worship on Sunday morning. And call for any questions. And I just pray that God blesses all of us in this time as we adapt to a new way of living, at least for the temporary. God bless. Have a great day. Bye.